The light of community and higher ideals, White Moon Selene in the 11th house. In the rich tapestry of astrological study, White Moon Selene, frequently referred to as simply Selena, represents a point of profound inner purity, spiritual grace, and protective karma. Unlike the physical planets in a chart, Selena is an astronomical point derived from the lunar orbit. It signifies the point of the moon's perigee, where the moon is closest to Earth and the Earth receives the most focused, reflective light. In a natal chart, Selena shows where you have cultivated positive karma in past lifetimes and serves as a natural guardian angel of sorts. It highlights the areas of life where you are naturally altruistic, possess elevated consciousness, and operate beyond doubt or fear. When Selena resides in the 11th house, the house of collective aspirations, friendships, social groups, and humanitarian ideals, it infuses the native's social interactions and long-term visions with a luminous, protective energy. The 11th house domain. The 11th house is traditionally associated with Aquarius and ruled by Saturn and Uranus. It governs our connection to society, larger networks, community involvement, hopes, and visions for the future. It represents the groups we choose to align with, our philanthropic endeavors, and the mutual support systems we build outside our immediate family circles. When White Moon Selene is placed in this house, the individual acts as a conduit of pure intentions within group dynamics. This placement indicates that you are here to uplift others, foster harmonious communities, and pursue visions that benefit the greater good. There is a deep, intrinsic understanding of universal unity, which enables you to connect with diverse groups of people without bias or prejudice. Karmic blessings and protection in social circles. Having White Moon Selene in the 11th house means you carry positive karma from past lives related to your contributions to society, friendship, and humanitarian causes. Because of this accumulated virtue, you are often blessed with a protective shield in your social life. People with this placement frequently find themselves surrounded by supportive, loyal, and benevolent friends who step in during times of need. When you enter a new group or community, you tend to bring an aura of comfort and compassion that puts others at ease. Your presence alone can uplift a room, neutralizing negative energy or hidden animosity within groups. Altruism and community contributions. The core lesson and natural expression of this placement is selflessness within networks. You are likely drawn to causes that advocate for human rights, environmental protection, or social justice. Rather than seeking individual glory or power, you prefer to work alongside others to create equitable environments where individuals can express their true nature without fear of judgment. Your approach to friendship is defined by loyalty, acceptance, and an unconditional desire to see others succeed. You have a natural ability to act as a bridge between different individuals or factions, resolving conflicts using charm and compassion. Because you operate with integrity and high vibrations in this area, your hopes and wishes are often supported by the universe in miraculous, unexpected ways. Navigating challenges and temptations. Even with protective placements, the human experience requires conscious alignment. The primary temptation for an individual with White Moon Selena in the 11th house is the risk of martyrdom or overgiving. Because you are so naturally focused on the collective well-being, you might neglect your own boundaries or allow others to take advantage of your generosity. Additionally, you may encounter situations where others project their own ideals onto you, or where superficial alliances attempt to drain your positive energy. To maintain the purity of this placement, it is important to practice discernment. Recognizing that you cannot solve all societal ills single-handedly, and maintaining humility in your philanthropic pursuits, keeps your spiritual light clear and grounded. Alignment with the collective good. White Moon Selene in the 11th house encourages you to embrace your role as a visionary and a guide for the community. When you align with your higher purpose, your ability to inspire others creates a ripple effect of kindness and cooperation. Whether you are leading a non-profit, supporting a creative collective, or simply being the dependable friend everyone turns to for wise advice, your life path is illuminated by grace. White Moon Selene in the 11th house through the zodiac signs. When White Moon Selene occupies the 11th house, its spiritual grace and protective karma manifest through the unique filters of each zodiac sign. Here is a brief guide to how this placement expresses itself depending on the sign it falls in. Aries. Your spiritual grace is expressed through pioneering and courageous action within groups. You act as a catalyst, inspiring others to take bold initiatives and fight for humanitarian causes with honesty and enthusiasm. Taurus. Your contribution to the community is grounded in stability, reliability, and emotional comfort. You bring a calming, nurturing presence to your networks, helping groups build lasting foundations and shared resources. Gemini. Your light shines through communication and intellectual collaboration. You are a natural bridge builder within your community, using your gift for connection and sharing ideas to foster understanding and openness among diverse people. Cancer. You bring deep empathy, care, and emotional protection to your social circles. You treat your friends like family and are drawn to support groups, charitable efforts, and communities that heal emotional wounds. Leo. Your role is to lead through authentic inspiration and heart-centered creativity. You empower others to shine and are naturally drawn to groups that celebrate artistic expression, youth, or self-actualization. Virgo. You serve the collective through practical assistance, analytical support, and attention to detail. You are the behind-the-scenes helper who ensures that humanitarian projects, community gardens, or grassroots organizations run smoothly. Libra. Your grace is reflected in your commitment to fairness, equality, and cooperative relationships. You excel at resolving conflicts within groups and strive to create harmonious, balanced networks built on mutual respect. Scorpio. You bring profound insight and transformational healing to your social circles. You are unafraid to look beneath the surface of group dynamics, helping friends and communities shed toxic patterns and step into their authentic power. Sagittarius. You uplift your community through optimism, higher learning, and philosophical vision. You inspire your friends to look at the big picture and remain hopeful, often acting as a guide or spiritual teacher within networks. Capricorn. Your contribution is marked by integrity, responsibility, and structural support. You help groups achieve their long-term visions by providing the discipline and realistic planning necessary to turn dreams into reality. Aquarius. This is a highly harmonious placement, as it blends with the natural energy of the 11th house. Your spiritual path is intrinsically tied to radical acceptance, innovation, and fighting for the collective good without prejudice. Pisces. Your grace flows through universal love, compassion, and spiritual unity. You dissolve barriers in your social circles, championing the underdog and supporting communities dedicated to artistic, spiritual, or charitable pursuits. Transiting White Moon Selene in the 11th house. In astrology, transits represent the ongoing movement of celestial bodies through the sky and how their positions form angles with your personal birth chart. While transits of fast-moving planets, such as the Moon, Sun, or Mercury, bring daily fluctuations in mood and communication, transiting White Moon Selene offers a different experience. Representing a 7-month journey through any given house, a Selene transit highlights a period of spiritual renewal, karmic rewards, and protection. When White Moon Selene transits your natal 11th house, it casts a luminous, benevolent light on your social connections, hopes, wishes, and community involvement. It acts as an energetic reset, inviting you to engage with the collective from a space of purity, integrity, and unconditional love. The meaning of the 11th house transit. The 11th house is the realm of networks, group affiliations, humanitarian visions, and long-term goals. Governed by Aquarius and Saturn/Uranus, it is where we look to the future and consider our place in the broader fabric of society. When White Moon Selene moves through this house, its transit brings several key energetic shifts to your social sphere. Purification of social connections. The transit naturally highlights the authenticity of your friendships. Relationships based on manipulation or superficial motives may naturally fall away, while genuine, supportive connections are strengthened and blessed. Support for higher goals. Your long-term aspirations receive a subtle, protective boost. If you have been working toward a charitable, creative, or collaborative project, this transit brings a sense of universal alignment and ease. Altruistic influence. You become a beacon of light within your community. Your ability to mediate conflicts or inspire groups is heightened, allowing you to lead through empathy and kindness rather than ego or force. Navigating the transit, opportunities and challenges. Every astrological transit presents an opportunity for growth alongside specific temptations to avoid. During the 7 months Selene spends in the 11th house, you may find yourself navigating the following dynamics. Note on alignment. True grace during this transit comes from operating out of service rather than a desire for recognition. The universe supports your social endeavors, provided your motivations are rooted in honesty and the greater good. Opportunities for growth. Strengthening community ties. You have the chance to build deep, lasting trust within your social networks and organizations. Healing through groups. You may feel drawn to participate in or create safe spaces for people who share similar spiritual or humanitarian goals. Unconditional giving. You can offer support to friends or causes without expecting anything in return, experiencing the pure joy of generosity. Potential temptations. The trap of overgiving. Because Selene enhances altruism, you may be tempted to give too much of your energy to people or causes that drain you. Setting healthy boundaries remains essential. Unrealistic ideals. You might project a flawless image onto your friends or organizations. When they reveal their human flaws, it is important to practice compassion rather than judgment. Embracing the cycle. Transiting White Moon Selene in the 11th house is a gentle, restorative period. It reminds you that you do not have to carry the burdens of the future alone and that the universe supports connections built on love and mutual respect. By remaining open, authentic, and compassionate, you can use this transit to create a harmonious ripple effect in your community. Subscribe, like, and share.